Narcissists are a force to be reckoned with. Human beings on a global scale have intricate emotions and feelings. Some people feel more than others. Some are skilled at hiding how they feel or cope with life challenges or successes. And some simply cannot function in a way that we need or expect them to. I quote, "A narcissist doesn't care how he makes you feel as long as he provokes an emotion from you. It makes him feel superior and powerful. But one day you will look at him and feel nothing." Iver Sano. There are certain qualities that most people have that narcissistic people can't comprehend. Here are a few of them. Number 1, the ability to see another person's perspectives. If you have any relationships with a narcissistic person, be prepared for conflicting perspectives. You could tell a narc that the sky is blue, but if they disagree and say it is gray, they will attempt to force you to change your mind. They are not capable of accepting anyone else's perspectives because in their minds they are always right, even when they are wrong. Most people, that is to say non-narcissistic people, will either agree to disagree, plead their case on the matter, or at least talk about why they see blue, while another sees gray. Narcissists will not allow arguments or debates. They simply stop talking and believe they are correct. Number 2, the ability to hear others. Narcissists may take the time to listen to what you have to tell them, but believe me, they are not hearing you. They have this annoying habit of asking you a question, which you answer. Once you spill out your response, they have moved on to a new topic, or you are simply wrong in your reply to them. They typically don't take the time to compute what you have just said, because their inner minds are already judging you, ignoring what you are saying, and have moved on to something more important to them. Number 3, the ability to be flawed. Most human beings can accept that they have flaws, quirks, or issues. It may be something as simple as a loud laugh, or as extreme as being an addict. We also learn how to cope with our flaws, and in most cases, we take accountability for them, work on them, or even laugh about them. Most people admit they are not perfect. Narcissists cannot do this. They simply don't have the capacity to appear marked with any negative or challenging quirks or flaws. Ironically, the narcissists I have experienced were far from perfect. The insecurities narcissists harbor will not allow them to admit their flaws. One of their major flaws is being narcissistic. Number 4, the ability to feel unconditional love. Narcissists don't know love without conditions. Everything has a condition, whether it be to make them feel better, to pay them back with something, or to make us feel worse to boost their superiority. If you give to a narcissistic person, it is unappreciated. If you don't give it to them, you are selfish. If they give something to you, emotionally, physically, financially, or even spiritually, you are forever indebted to them. They cannot give without expectation of retribution, and they cannot accept without looking for a catch. Number 5, the ability to truly grieve a loss. A narcissistic person doesn't see death of a loved one, an animal, or other humans the same way a typical person does. They are trophy hunters who display their kills, or they are people who don't think twice about killing an annoying animal with their bare hands. Unless they suffer a loss of someone who keeps their arrogance and self-esteem in check, they don't suffer losses. If their world is comfortable, they don't care who comes and goes from it, or what has to suffer for their own success. Further to this, when a loved one of someone else passes away or is hurt, the narcissist is incapable of consoling in a manner that is beneficial, emotionally, to the grieving person. Narcissists do not have the emotional capacity to help others more. Number 6, the ability to allow others to celebrate successes. A narcissist will always take credit for the success of those who are close to them. If you are in a relationship with a narc, and you have a huge win in your life, it is most definitely because of what the narc has done for you. You could walk the stage to earn a diploma that you have worked years for, and a narcissistic person will tell you that it was because of their support and guidance. They will never recognize your hard work. They will only remind you how they played a part in your success. Number 7, the ability to truly trust others. Oddly enough, narcissists are unable to believe what other people say or do. We have already determined that they could care less what others have to talk about, and everything that other people do is inferior. Yet they have the inability to trust. Picture a king in his castle, with a pile of gold coins on the table in front of him. If the king is a narcissist, every single person who comes into his castle is a threat to him and his empire. That is exactly how a narc thinks. A narcissist is so completely arrogant that he cannot see past what he has and what he believes everyone wants from him. Everyone who befriends a narc has motives, agendas, or catches, especially when becoming intimate with them. Further to this, the narc has no redeeming kind personality, so it is difficult to be friends in the first place. Even if you want nothing but affection and a positive relationship, the narcissist will be skeptical and will protect his empire. They think that everyone wants something from them, and this is a threat. Anyone who comes into a narc's life has to pass the test of his skeptical nature. If you pass the test, you may befriend them, but you still aren't trustworthy. Number 8, the ability to have conflict without anger. Beware of an angry narcissist. They will cut you out of their life without any apology, simply for arguing. The narcissist becomes enraged easily if they know someone else is correct in a conflict, or if another person requests a piece of the narc's empire. They will not only cut you out of their life, but they will tell everyone how they have fallen victim to you. They will attempt to turn everyone against you to keep their empire safe. They have no concerns about your feelings when you argue, and will make sure that you won't come back into their lives again without fighting you. It makes no matter what the relationship is, a narc will cut out family, partners, supervisors, children, or whoever they disagree with, before trying to somehow make them pay for being insubordinate. The ego of a narcissistic person is critical for them, and if there is a threat to that ego, look out. Number 9, the ability to share those they love. When you are in love with a narcissist, you are not a person. You are territory. You are this thing that no one else is allowed to share, just like the coins on the table. When the narc sees someone as a threat, they will become aggressively possessive of you. Even your children are a threat to a narcissist. They simply don't want anyone to receive your emotional connection besides them. They also have paranoid tendencies and believe that all private conversations pertain to them, and if they are not privy to them, they conclude that others who are close to you are not trustworthy. It is an emotionally toxic trait of a narcissist. Number 10, the ability to show empathy or compassion. Empathy and compassion are both blessings and curses. In my case, I actually feel so much empathy that I tend to overload, as I feel everyone's struggles. Narcissistic people have no empathy for others. They may say they do, but in reality, they have no idea how to handle another person's pain. They see others' pain and suffering as weaknesses, which they cannot process. If someone in a narc's life cries over a loss, or because of the way they feel treated, the narc cannot comfort them. In fact, they may even tell you, stop crying, because they find it annoying and an inconvenience to them. They need you to be as robotic as they are in order to relate to you. Conversely, if a loved one is overjoyed about something that is happening for them, the narcissist is not capable of sharing your joy unless they can somehow credit themselves for it. That's it for this video. Please feel free to share your experiences in the comments below. Thank you for your time. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to never miss future uploads. Thank you again, and have an awesome day.